This conference will now be recorded.
Fine. So till now we have learned about vendor payment, customer payment, and check returns and deposit slip cancellation. These things you have learned. Now today we'll try to understand about PDC concept, post dated checks. Okay, so what is this PDC, post dated checks? So there are two things in related to PDC, post dated checks. So in the system there is a function PDC, but in APAC region or in this Asia region or Gulf region, there is one more function about this functionality PDC. Let me explain you about PDC first, and then we'll discuss in the system how it will be. Suppose you are visiting one customer, you are a collection agent, you are visiting one customer and you are asking like, give me a check. Okay, like give me like you are asking like, give me money. It is many is we have invoiced 5th of September, 30 days is the grace period, so 5th October is the date, but it is now 22nd, please pay me. Then he is telling like, no, I don't have money, come on Monday, I will give you money, or I will give you something. Then I will request like, give me a check, rather than today date, give me a check on 25th October. 25th October dated check, give me. This is called post dated check. Post dated check. And you have received those kind of checks from different customers. One check is 25th October, another check is 28th October, one more check is 1st November. Like this, there are many checks you have received from different customers. You have received different checks from different customers. Now that checks, suppose you have received one check from your customer like 25th October. Can you go to the bank and can you deposit this one in the bank system? Banks will allow you. Is it allowed or not? Anyone? Whether banks will allow you to submit the check like 25th October is the date. Can I go to the bank and can I deposit in the bank?
No, you
25th
can't,
October.
because we
No,
have a due
no.
date for that.
No,
Exactly.
it's not acceptable.
So I cannot deposit in the bank. Then I need to keep in my rack these checks, advanced checks, or whatever it is there, post dated checks, whatever I have received, and I need to keep in a folder. So 25th October, whatever the checks it is there, all those checks I can keep in one separate folder. And 29, suppose 30th October, so whatever the checks are there, I can keep in a separate folder. So in the system, if you are asking like how many checks received from the customers and kept in your cash drawn or whatever it may be, those checks details will not be shown in the system. That is not available in the system at all. Means in advance you have received checks from different customers. Those checks you are keeping in your rack or in your folders, and there are so many checks, almost 100 checks are there. Out of this 100 checks, 5 checks are available for 25th October. Now today it is Monday. It is today Monday. Then on 25th October, system should not display anything related to this post dated checks. That is, in your rack it is available, those checks will not show in the system. Then what is available in the system? The second option, second scenario, I have deposited in the bank. I have received one check from one of the customer. That customer check is suppose Lakshmi Gramina Bank. Lakshmi Gramina Bank, Suryapet. I have received a check from Suryapet customer, Lakshmi Gramina Bank. Now, in my bank is suppose HDFC Bank. What I will do? I will take this check and I will go to my bank, HDFC Bank, and I will take a deposit slip. I will take a deposit slip and I will fill the details like Lakshmi Gramina Bank, check number, and everything I will update in the system. I will fill the details in the deposit slip and I will submit in the cashier counter. Then what cashier will do? He will take the long leaf and small leaf. He will stamp it and he will give it to me by after signing. That I will put it in my cash in my in the system I can update. Now immediately the amount will be updated in my bank account or not. I have submitted in the bank this Lakshmi Gramina Bank check whatever I have received and I have submitted in the cashier counter. Is it reflected in my bank account immediately?
No, it takes 2 days.
It may take 2 days, it may take 10 days, it may take 1 week, because this Lakshmi Gramina Bank is not available in Hyderabad. What I have to do? I have to send this check. Bank people what they will do? They will send this check to corresponding head office of the Lakshmi Gramina Bank. If it is Lakshmi Gramina Bank is not available in the cities, suppose it is in the rurals like Warangal. Warangal is also a city, but if it is a small town, or small city, then I need to send this physical copy. I means here bank people, they will send this physical copy to that area wherever it is there, and that bank will verify the bank account whether it is available or not. Once it is available, they will deduct the amount from their bank account and they will transfer that amount to your bank account. Then bank will give the credit to your account. So it may take 2-3 days time. It may take 2-3 days time, or it may take 1 week time. Then whenever I'm posting here in the system, suppose this is today 25th October. Okay, I have deposited in the bank. Then what I will do? I will update customer account credit, and it is not cleared, so temporary account. This is bank temporary account. Will be debited and customer account credited. This bank temporary account is called bridging account. Bridging account. Now, once it is realized on suppose 29th October, then this bridging account I will credit, and my bank account will be debited. This is called bridge PDC. PDC has two functions. Actually, in India or in APAC region, whatever I have received like post-dated checks and kept in the rack or in folder, and system will not show. Our system will not suggest you. This functionality is not available in the system. This is scenario 1, because if you are going to implement in India or in Gulf region or in like suppose Singapore, Malaysia, Asia Pacific region, and if it is your like Gulf countries, PDC means they want this information. Like I have received checks and I kept in my folder. System should propose how many checks I have received from different customers, how many checks I have received from different customers, and how many checks are available in my folder. If system need to propose, it is not there in the system. This is a customization, a small customization. Understood? Whatever you have received checks from different customers, and in your like you kept those checks in your rack or in your folder. Now there are many checks. Some checks are 25th October, some checks are 26th October, some checks are 28th October, some checks are 29th October, and system should propose. Those function is not available in the system. It is manual task only. If you are expecting that PDC. Understood? Second scenario is PDC. It is deposited in the bank but not cleared. This functionality is available in the system. So the same vice versa for this is accounts receivable side, same accounts payable side also. This is we are referring to AR side. Now same AP side.
Mr. Satya, for scenario
Yes.
2, is it
Yeah.
cleared or not cleared? Deposited in the bank but cleared.
So not cleared. Sorry, you are right. So for AP side also, it is vendor account data to bridging account credit. And once it is cleared, then it will update like bridging account debit, bank account credit. Understood? Any confusion or anything? So instead of single step, it is updating 2 steps. So we are using the concept called PDC. Means in the bank you have in this scenario you have given check to the vendor, you have submitted check to the vendor, but bank like a vendor may be deposited in the bank or may not, until and unless it will be a bridging account. Once it is deposited in the bank, once it is deducted from your bank account, then it will be deducted. At that time you can do this one. Understood? This may or may not use it nowadays. Are it is like online transfers, majority times are online transfers, but still if it is a credit trading, means usually still in India there is a lot of checks. Not only in India, in entire world people will do a lot of checks because immediately it is not required cash. It is advanced check means like post dated checks means you need not to keep amount in your bank account. Suppose today it is 22nd, I can give check on 25th. By these 3 days I can arrange funds. So still many clients they will use these checks, because if you want to transfer net transfer NEFT or RTGS or anything, that is amount should be exist in your bank account. If it is check, it is not required. So still many business people, they are using checks. They are using checks. Okay, so understood the concept? Any confusion here? So nothing. Then let me show you a very small function, PDC. Let me show you in the system. The application is very slow, to be frankly. I need to verify by this weekend what is going on. Little bit slow application. Okay, now it is little bit far better. The previous batch, it is taking so much time. Now you can go to cash and bank management, setup, cash and bank management parameters. Post dated checks, PDC. So you can enable these check boxes and you can map bridging account, clearing account. So you can enable these check boxes. What is the clearing accounts for AP and for AR side? What is the bridging accounts you want to use? Okay, and then you need to map in from which journal it is getting cleared. Okay, this I will show you. Okay, so here it is bridging accounts you have configured. You need to enable these check boxes. Once it is enabled, let me take duplicate. So you can go to accounts payable module, setup, payment setup, methods of payment. So you can select here PDC and click on edit. Now here you can select bridging posting, means intermediate level posting, and if you enable this checkbox, automatically whatever you have configured here, that will be populated here. Okay, you have enabled bridging posting and post dated checks clearing account you have to select. Okay, then these are the two setups we need to configure, and for this one, check number is like offset account is not a bank. Look at this one, because offset account is ledger account now, so we are not going to enable the check boxes. Only check number is mandatory, we have enabled. Offset account bank we have not enabled, because offset account is ledger account now but not bank. Okay, let me do a vendor payment, accounts payable, payments, vendor payment journal. Click on new, select the vendor payment, go to lines, select the vendor, Let me enter 1001. So it is taking some time. Suppose I'm issuing check for 450. Okay, now it is not method of payment. I'm not using check method of payment. I'm going to use PDC. So this PDC function may be used majorly in AR side rather than AP side. Your wish, you can use it. Okay, check number. So you cannot enter check number, you know that one. Generate payments. Here, one more thing, you can enter the details. PDC, if you enable this checkbox, PDC will come here and you can fill the details like cashier, salesperson, issuing bank, the details, everything you can map. Okay, now I'm updating. So if you don't want generate check, if you want to enter manually, you can remove this checkbox. Then you can enter manually in this form PDC. You can enter manually. It will allow you to enter manually. Okay, I'm proceeding the normal procedure. Generate check, generate payment. Click OK. Click OK. Default printer, if it is printer is there, it will print automatically, print out. So as I told you, like if it is any printer is there, please select screen rather than, one second.
So the method of payment will be the check or PDC here
Oh,
again?
sorry. That is the reason it is stopping. It is not processing. You are correct. Why it is not processing? I'm just checking. You need to map PDC. So I need to change it to PDC. Now click OK. Now it will be processed. Earlier it is not processed. The reason behind, in the voucher lines we have selected PDC and inside we have selected check. It is mutual conflict. That is the reason it was not generated. Okay, it is print format. The PDF format is not there. Even if I click OK, open, it will not show. But in real time scenario, you can see the print format. But I'm canceling this one. It is not required. The check number is updated. Click post. So now it is posted to 200,175 bridging account, temporary account. It was posted. Now after 2 days or 3 days, it was cleared. The check is cleared. Now I can go to duplicate. So if you go to here in the accounts payable module, how many checks are PDC checks are available means you can see here in the inquiries and reports. Give me a second. Payment, post dated checks. Give me a second. It is a little bit confusion every time. It will be there somewhere else inside. Give me a second. I need to expand here. Post dated checks form will be there. Vendor post dated checks. Otherwise, you can search from here. Give me a second. Vendor post dated checks, it is in the payments only. Sorry. So it is available in the same. Payments, vendor post dated checks. For customer, it is different scenario. So you can see what are the post dated checks available here. Okay. After 2 days or 3 days, all the list it will show you. Once it is cleared, then you can go to general ledger. General ledger, journal entries, general journals. Okay, you can click on new, select the general journal, general journal, GENJRN, general journal. Any journals you can select. Go to lines. So here functions and click on select bridged transactions. Select bridged transactions. Then it will show you the transactions which was posted. So this is one transaction. 450 we have posted. So you can click on accept. Then it will show you the bridging account will be debited and bank account will be posted, credited. And then you can post. So on which date it was cleared, those things can be done. So instead of direct posting, we can use bridging concept or PDC, whatever it may be. It will be posted temporarily this accounts, and it will be reversed the bridging account and it will be posted to this account. The same concept you can do from here also, customer side also. Any doubt in this? Anything? So same AR side also you can do it. The same concept. Yeah, the setups are here. See, look at this one. Here we have mapped the general journal clearing entries. Okay, in the method of payments also you are configuring. And then it will be posted. Here vendor payment, here it is. Reversal entry means the opposite entry it will be posted. Simple setup. Okay, Once it is PDC is generated, like if you want to see, that will show you in the accounts payable module, payments, vendor post dated checks. It will be cleared now. It will not show here because already it was posted. Okay, sorry. Here you can do the settle clearing entries, but it will allow you only on 23rd because the maturity date is 23rd. Because we have posted today and it was in 23rd, means one day we need to wait and then we can do the settlement. It will be cleared from here. Okay, on 23rd only it will be completed. Clear this function, Prasanna? For AP side, it is in the vendor vendor payment journal. It is showing in the vendor payments. It is showing, but for AR side, little bit tricky. It will not show in this. Okay, it will be available in the different form. That's it. So I think it is in the payments, customer post dated checks. So the place is different. That's it. It instead of here, it will show it here. Okay, every time it will be confusion to me, that like whether it is showing here or here, because here it is showing in this, in AP side directly payments, vendor post dated checks. For AR side, it is not here. It is in the inquiries and reports, payments, customer post dated checks. That's it. A simple form. Okay, if it is the checks whatever I have received and kept in my rack, if I want, then you need to develop a screen, small screen, so that it will be feeded in the system and you can see the like already entered, already received checks and kept in the rack. If you want, you can see. Otherwise, you can keep in the Excel file and you can verify. Otherwise, you can develop a small screen, customization for PDC. Means Asia region people, as I told you, I have received checks from different customers and I kept in my rack, and a system should propose, suppose today 1st of November, then system should show me 1st November what are the checks received from different customers. System should propose, then it is a small screen you need to develop. Okay, fine. Any doubts before going to proceed one more topic? Okay, let me explain about charges. Whether I have explained about the charges last time? I think I have discussed, am I right?
Yes, we have discussed.
Yes, sorry. The next topic is I need to discuss on taxes. Whether we have discussed taxes, I don't think so. Yes, not discussed. Let me verify. Yeah, taxes I have not discussed. So let me introduce today taxes. It will take 2-3 days time. We need to understand clearly. Let me open the paintbrush. So the behavioral of the taxation is different from country to country. Give me a second. Taxes. So in India, the tax will be calculated based on item. Based on item means in India, if you are purchasing a car, this car, whether I can purchase in Delhi, whether I'm purchasing in Mumbai, I'm sorry, whether I'm purchasing in Mumbai, whether I'm purchasing in Chennai, whether I'm purchasing in Bangalore, whether I'm purchasing in Hyderabad, the same tax will be applicable. The same tax, 28%, will be applicable in India. So in India, the taxes are based on item. Based on the item, the taxes will be calculated. Whereas in USA, the taxes is based on location. So the same taxes, suppose if you want to purchase a car, then in Texas the tax is different, in New Jersey the tax is different, in Redmond the taxes may be different, in California the tax is different. Okay, so in USA the taxes will be calculated based on location where the customer is available. Based on the customer location, the taxes will be calculated. And one more thing, so there are different behaviors. Each country will have different taxation, but I'm highlighting India versus USA. But there are so many countries, different taxations are there. So if you go back to Dynamics 365, let me show you D365 F4 localization. So globalization resources, if you go inside, it is docs.microsoft.com. If you go inside, you will find how many country localizations are exist. Australia has different taxation. Hungary has different taxation. Poland has different taxation. Like this, 33 countries localizations are there. Okay, fine. So each country will have different taxation. If you are going to implement each and every country, you need to learn localization specifically. Microsoft will release white papers. Otherwise, in docs.microsoft.com, if you go inside and if you click on Singapore, it will show you the Singapore related taxations clearly. You need to understand this taxations in detail. Okay, so otherwise earlier in previous versions in AX 2012, Microsoft releases white paper. Microsoft releases white paper. Based on that white paper, you can do it. But nowadays it is sometimes white paper will be available. Otherwise, you can go inside and you can find this information. Okay, so there are so many things. Fine. Now let me focus on the standard behavior. In USA,
Sadhya, can you please provide that link in chat?
sure, definitely. Okay, fine. Now in USA, suppose at the time of purchase order, material cost is 10,000. Material cost is 10,000 and tax is suppose 1,000. Total it is 11,000. Then this tax is in USA it is expenditure. It is expenses only. It is expenses only in USA because you have paid this tax amount 1,000. You have paid this 1,000 to the vendor. So the total cost is 11,000 only for you. It is 11,000. Whereas in India, suppose I have purchased at the rate of 10,000 rupees and 1,000 is the tax amount. This is tax amount. This is purchase. Purchase means purchase order invoice. I mean to say purchase invoice. Now I sold this item at the rate of 12,000. I sold at the rate of 12,000. Then 1,200 is the tax amount. This tax amount is collected. This is collected tax amount. This is paid tax amount. This is paid tax amount. This is collected tax amount from the customer. Okay, now the difference between this one 200 only you need to pay. This is Indian taxation. Actually, this behavior is same in India also before 2002. Before 2002, Vajpayee government, before Vajpayee government, the same behavior is there. Means in India also, Tamil Nadu taxes are different, Andhra Pradesh taxes are different, Karnataka taxes are different. Each state their own taxation. Then instead of, so the same concept, if you are in the old scenario before 2002, you need to pay 1200. So government changed from this 1200 to 200. Because of this change, there is a heavy agitation, Bharat Bandh and a lot. Bharat Bandh and everything. Government informed instead of 1200, only pay 200. There is a heavy agitation at that time. So give me a second.
This conference will now be recorded.
So VAT, value added tax. Value added tax is for material. Value added tax, the previous version means before 2016. Before 2016, VAT is available. VAT means material tax, sales tax, sales tax on material. And one more tax, this is VAT. And next one is service tax. This is if you are providing services, then it is a service tax. Means suppose if you go to any hotel, restaurants, then it is they are providing services to you, then it is a service tax. Next one is excise. Excise tax. Excise tax means manufacturing tax. This is for distribution companies. This is for distribution companies. And this is excise is for manufacturing company. Service is for service industries. Now these all are merged and made it one tax. It is goods and service tax. This is from after 2016. Here also there is a chain break between manufacturing company and distribution company. There is a chance. Now now it is all are merged into one, and it is goods and service tax. Understood? Any confusion here? Is it clear? Yes or no, at least?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, it is clear. Yeah.
fine. So goods and service tax is combining of all these taxes into only one tax. Okay, now let me go to in the system here, not system, in this paintbrush. So one is vendor or customer, another one is item. In USA, one is customer or vendor. Here it is item.
This goods and service tax is the GST which we are implementing now, right? In India,
Yes, it is.
currently which we are using.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Goods and service tax. This is combined all together into only one tax.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So in India, what we'll do in USA, here in this we'll map all taxes, and here we'll map like California tax, New Jersey taxes, and New York taxes. Then intersection between these two is, it is same and it will be posted. This is USA methodology, tax calculation. Whereas in India, not only India, in many countries, here just I'm taking India, but in many countries, here we'll map all taxes for customer or vendor. Here we'll map tax for the car, tax for washing machine, tax for mobile, taxes for laptop. Then intersection between these two will be the specific. Here I am taking India as India and USA, but in general, in the entire world, whether taxes is based on the location, taxes are based on the item. But you need to map, this is sales tax group, this is sales tax group, should be created, and here item sales tax group. You need to create item sales tax group, and you need to map to the item, and sales tax group should be mapped to the customer or vendor. Then common between these two, whatever it is there, those will be calculated as a tax. And here also the same. This is sales tax group, and this is item sales tax group. So meaning in the system, you need to map sales tax group and item sales tax group, must you need to map these two, and if it is common between these two, whatever it is there, those will be considered as a sales tax. Okay, in 2 minutes quickly I will show you, but in detailed we'll see in once again on Monday, in detail on Monday. But please bear with me for 2 minutes. Let me show you one small transaction, sales order invoice. I will show you with taxation, and there are many things you need to understand. Another 2 days it will take to understand about this taxation. I'm clicking on new. Sometimes it is letting very slow. US 001, I'm selecting. Give me a second, please.
So Satya, system is too much
Yeah.
slow. Yesterday you told me that you disabled that services also. I disabled that services, but still system is very slow.
Yeah. But if you are not disabling that services, it will be very slow. But if you after disabling, it will be definitely improved. But still, I can't do anything because we have this application is designed for like servers, but not for laptops. But we are using workaround solution. Am I right?
Or maybe it depends on RAM also, I guess, Mr. Satya.
Yeah. But
Because for
RAM.
me,
Yeah.
for me it is
So
very
where
good
do you
when I
have
check. I don't know how
the
it is.
tools option, sir?
What is that?
Tools option, because in the 2012 we have we can clear the cache actually in the
But
2012.
here, but in this we don't have that function at all. In 2012 is different application because the 2012 application is a desktop application. D365 is a web-based application. The cache you cannot remove. Yeah, someone else is speaking something. So is it improved after disabling this batch job? It is improved, am I right?
Yeah, for me, yes.
Yeah.
There was very good actually. Because
Yeah.
maybe my RAM is 16 GB. I
Mine
don't
also
know.
it is
My
16 GB
colleague,
RAM.
16 GB.
Mine also, yeah, 16 GB RAM
So
because I have purchased this one not now. In 2019, I spent 1 lakh and I
yeah,
brought from USA.
okay. So how about your performance after disabling it? Like
Yeah, it is working fine. Sometimes it is slow. Sometimes,
sometimes, yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, but
And
your
actually,
usage will be high, I guess, compared to
yeah,
me, of
if it
course.
is 10.0.5, earlier it is 10.0.5. At that time, there is no complexity. But after 13, it is little bit. And if it is, I have installed the latest 17, 10.0.17. That is too much slow. So then
Maybe
I
because
what
of
I
the customizations,
not
the modules.
customization. Too many modules
Um,
are adding.
yeah, Microsoft is implementing.
Yeah. And those modules are developed by some third-party application. Am I right? It is merging in Microsoft, so it will take some time to improve performance.
Yes.
Third-party applications are adding by Microsoft in this application. So individually it is fine, but if it is merging, suppose 4 or 5 modules from different applications, then the performance will be come down. After some time, Microsoft will improve on that performances.
Yeah, they merged with FRX also, right? FRX or something.
FRX is a like this one, a report tool,
Reporting, yeah. Hmm.
management reporter. Fine. Now in the setup tab, look at this one. In the setup tab, you will find sales tax group and item sales tax group. You will find sales tax group and item sales tax group. Look at this one. If you select both sales tax group and item sales tax group, if you select both, then only it will show you the calculation. If you go to cell tab, I have selected already. Then if you click on sales tax, it will show you common or intersection between item sales tax group and sales tax group. It will show you. If it is either one is selected, it will not show taxes. So it is mandatory. Item sales tax group and sales tax group should be mapped in the system. Then only it will show you taxation. Look at this one. Suppose if I remove one tax group, suppose item sales tax group, I will remove. Suppose I'm removing this all. Now, if you go to sales tax, it will not show any taxes. Look at this one. Either one, if you select, it will not show you. See. Okay. Here, my intention is item sales tax group and sales tax group should be mapped. So in India, what we'll do, all taxes will be mapped in sales tax group, and this sales tax group will be tagged to the customer or vendor, and item sales tax group will be mapped to the item. Then the intersection between these two will be whatever it is there. Car tax, it is 28%. Here also 28% will be there. So 28% will be calculated. If it is in USA, the California taxes, whatever it is there, it may be 5%, 6%, 8%. Those taxes will be calculated intersection. Okay, in detail I will show you on Monday. Today I have introduced only how it will work, the taxes. Once again I will show you on Monday, and we'll continue on Monday in detail. Okay, before going to stop, anyone has any questions, please let me know.
Sir, is it the same for VAT as well?
So actually earlier VAT, yes, it is correct. Now GST means there is a different function you need to configure. VAT also the same concept. For any tax, not only India and USA, in the entire world, the taxes is either based on the location, based on the item. Make sense? Okay, so Indian taxation is completely different. That is, different of taxation setups are there. Earlier it is VAT, service tax, excise is there. Nowadays it is GST. Whether I have given answer to your question or?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, Mr. Satya, I have one more doubt.
Yeah.
This is regarding, like, for example, I have an international vendor, okay, and I purchase something from that vendor, and at the time the price was fixed, like 74 rupees or something, okay, and I didn't settle it in my system. Then once I go to settle, the value got decreased or increased to 80 rupees, $1. Okay, and this difference amount, while I'm settling, where is this difference amount is going? Like, if I want to settle it 74 rupees only.
So you are talking about foreign currency revaluation, am I right?
Yeah. Is it into the account for automatic transactions, or will
One
it go
second.
there, or yeah?
Whether we have discussed on foreign currency revaluation in the session earlier?
Currencies, yes, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So
Yes, we
what
did,
is your
sir.
question, Arif? What is your question, Arif? I'm a little bit confused.
Just I bought from the vendor for international vendor, and
Hmm.
at that time the value was 74 rupees, $1, for example. Okay, then I did not settle in the system. Then when I am going to settle in the system, the value automatically got increased and it was 80 rupees. Okay, now I want to settle that invoice in 74 in the backdated, or maybe in 80. Then this difference amount, where is this difference amount is going? Like how I
So
will
that
show
is
it in the system?
we have discussed on like foreign currency revaluation, and it is in this like ledger form: realized gain, realized loss, unrealized gain, unrealized loss. We have discussed them, right?
Okay, yeah.
That will be posted to
The
that account.
options.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 second, let me show you. Because you
General
are not
ledger.
talking about taxes, you are talking about gain and loss. Am I right?
Yeah, the difference amount, yes.
The difference amounts means it is gain and loss.
Yes.
Because all of the sudden it was changed from taxes to this one. I'm confused. No problem.
Yeah, this topic is
Yeah,
totally different. Yeah.
no problem. In this ledger, we can map realized gain, realized loss. As long as it is not settled, if it is not settled, it will go to unrealized gain or loss. We have discussed.
Okay.
You can refer my taxation, like sorry, foreign currency revaluation. This one, unrealized gain and
Yeah.
unrealized loss will be posted.
Okay, currency adjustments.
Yeah.
Because
Once
while
it,
yeah,
yeah. Tell me. Yeah.
yeah, because while I was practicing, I thought it is in the accounts for account automatic transactions. There is a
No,
rounding
no,
difference.
no. That is not. That is not. That
That
is
is
different scenario, and always
yeah,
it will hit to the accounts.
yeah, hit to the main account. Okay.
This is the accounts. So if it is open, it will show you this. It will hit to this accounts. If it is open invoices, and you are telling like once it is settled, it will go to this accounts.
801,500.
Yes, 500 and 300. If it is a loss, it will be 300.
300. Yeah. What is realized and unrealized means?
Actually, unrealized means open transactions.
Okay. Realized or
Realized means
posted one.
it is closed. Yeah, payment is done and it is settled.
Okay. Okay, so if there are any invoices which are not posted by our accountant or something in the system, then it will be counted under unrealized.
Yeah, if it is not, payment is done. See, always the difference between invoice versus payment. Am I right?
Yeah.
Invoice versus payment. So this is invoice is generated. At the time of payment, you need to select the invoice. If you are not selected, if it is both are independent, it will be keep on updating this
Unrealized, yeah.
unrealized gain and loss. Yes.
Correct. Okay, great, yeah.
Any more questions, please?
Thank you, Mr. Sir.
Yeah, welcome. So we'll discuss once again on Monday on taxation in detail, and then we'll continue. Okay. See you all. Bye.